Hey, welcome to the Backwoods Gourmet. Today we're going to be comparing 3 different kinds of charcoal and 3 different charcoal chimneys. So y'all stay tuned. So if you're going to do kind of cooking we do here today and trying to teach all you guys, outdoor cooking, you definitely are going to have to learn a little bit about charcoals, which ones to use when, and hey, what's the best kind for you. Also, you got to start that charcoal, and the best way to start charcoal in the world is a charcoal chimney, and there's a lot of them out there. Today we're going to show you 3 different kinds of charcoal and 3 different kinds of chimneys, and let you decide which one is best for you. So here are the 3 types of charcoal that we're going to compare with each other today. First one right behind me is one we've been using for a long time. We use this in competition barbecue, Stubbs all natural. The center one here is Kingsford Long Burning. We've been using that a little bit lately because it's widely available. The third one I've never used over here. This was just sent over to us from Campmaid. This is the Campmaid 100% all natural coconut charcoal briquettes. So I'm looking forward to giving that one a try today. So back behind me are 3 different chimney starters, and I'll show you each of them. This one's our good old Weber one. Okay, you see how that thing's been used. That's over a year and a half old and still working just fine. Okay, Weber. It's about $14–15 most of your home improvement stores and online. This one here we picked up today. This one is Grillin' Pro. It says made in the USA on it. Okay, I've tried these over the years. We'll check out how this one works. Just got a little metal pan on the bottom of it. And you probably say, well, where's the third one? Well, here it is. This is the new Campmaid Collapsible Travel charcoal chimney starter. So let's open that up and I'll show you how to set it up. So this thing breaks down into a nice little carry bag here. Let's pop it out of there and check it out. Okay, if you're familiar with the firebox, little camp stove, this is kind of reminiscent of that. Just pops open like that, and you have a flip down charcoal grate in the bottom there, and that holds it open. Also, on this handle on the side, that kind of automatically popped in there. You see it has a little detent spring right there. You can actually press and fold the handle back, and then it comes out and snaps in place. That's going to be great for day tripping. But let's see how it lights charcoal. So we've got all 3 chimney starters sitting here on the table, and what we did, we put the same amount of brown paper in the bottom of each one. And we gave it 1 teaspoon of peanut oil. You can use canola oil, olive oil, any kind of bacon grease, whatever other kind of natural oil you have. And just drop that on there and kind of let it soak into that paper. Now we're going to put the exact amount of coals into each one. So what I've done is now I put the exact amount of coals in each chimney starter, which is 20 coals. The exact amount you need for a 10-inch Dutch oven running at 350 degrees. And the big Weber, we have the Kingsford Long Burning. Back here in the cheapo, we got the Stubbs. And of course, we are going to use the Campmaid Collapsible Travel Chimney Starter with the Campmaid Charcoal. We're going to light them all up at the same time. So right now, this is not a contest to see which one lights the fastest. A lot of the charcoal companies, like especially Kingsford, they always like, it lights so fast, blah blah blah, it's ready, and they're right. Them and Royal Oak, they always had a battle who was whose charcoal was ready the fastest. Now, if you're going to just jump home from work, grill up a steak, cook some hamburgers, hot dogs, that's great. But for the long cooks, you need something that's going to last the time that you need to make that cook. And that's more important to the kind of cooking I do than just coming home searing a steak. Any of you folks that are having a hard time getting your chimneys to run long enough to get your coals going, that's why you put that little bit of oil in the bottom. It's going to burn kind of like a candle in there and give you a little more heat to get things going. It's only been a couple minutes and looks like we're already starting to get charcoal smoke from all three. Okay, this one here, Kingsford Long Burning, that got ready the fastest. Next was the Stubbs, and just now getting ready is going to be the Campmaid Coconut Charcoal. So that's taking the longest. Now let's see which one burns the longest. I'm going to spread those out in one layer just like you would do if it was on a Dutch oven. Try to leave some space in between them, just like you would do in a Dutch oven. Now we're going to have to give a little bit of extra time to the long burning because it started the fastest. This one in the middle is the Stubbs. We'll be back and see how they do. So how do the chimney starters perform? Well, starting out with our good old Weber right here. Been using this thing for a year and a half, still working. That bottom grade's starting to get a little, that's the only thing I found with these that kind of goes is that grate that holds the charcoal in the bottom. You get kind of warped in a period of time and the coals will start falling through. That's when it's time to replace it. Year and a half. Okay, this little cheapo guy. Okay, by the way, this is only like $4 or $5 cheaper than a Weber. I've owned a bunch of these in my lifetime. I guarantee you that thing will be gone in 6 months. You know, we'll keep using this one and get back to you on this particular one, but I know that the coating on these burns off real quick. It's just galvanized and it's going to start rusting. That thing is junk. Don't waste your money on this one. The little Campmaid one, the collapsible one, you know, it seems to be made from the same material as the Weber. It has that same kind of coating on it. You know, it got a little discolored from the heat of the charcoal, like they all do. The handle is a bit hotter to pick up than the Weber. You see that it's a lot closer. The handles are a lot closer to the charcoal. But the collapsibility of this one is definitely going to have its place here at the Backwoods Gourmet Studio. So either one of those, don't buy this junk. It's been about 45 minutes. I'm going over here to shake the ash on them to see how much coals are left. This is the Kingsford Long Burning. Yeah, you can see those are down to probably third of their size. This is the Stubbs. Alright. They're getting pretty small also. And this is the charcoal. Now this was the last one to actually light. So I'm going to have to, you can see how they're, if I shake them, they're kind of breaking up a little bit. They still got a pretty good coal going on them. So we'll check back on it in about another 15-20 minutes. So this is definitely not scientific. I'm going to see how much heat each one of these still has just by like holding my hand. That's pretty hot. Way hotter. Super hottest. So this is our little Campmaid charcoal chimneys. Had a little chance to cool off there. First time I use it, definitely going to be preferring this one over taking the big Weber on day trips, just for the fact that when I'm done with it, She folds right up. Press the little button on the side. Fold the handle down. Comes with its own little carry bag. Slide it right in there. I mean, I've been having to lug my big Weber one stuffed down in the charcoal bag. That's a heck of a lot easier to pack, and it seems to work really well. So it's been about an hour and 15 minutes. You see that this is the Kingsford Long Burning. There still are a few coals there. It's gotten pretty cold. If you're Dutch oven cooking with that, that's going to be maybe on a warm. And this is what surprises me over this period of time is Kingsford Long Burning and the Stubbs, just about the same amount of coal size, but when I hold my hand here and I hold my hand here, noticeable difference in the amount of heat that's putting out. Okay, so even though it's smaller, it's still hotter. Now over here is that coconut husk charcoal, and it is by far the hottest. But what I did notice with using that today is, if you're going to use this with your Dutch oven cooking, don't try to move these coals around too much because they break apart very easily. Basically all it takes is a little tap and they just, most of them just fall right apart into crumbles, which is probably why that's a lot hotter. Don't know. It works really good, and they say on the bag that the ashes to this are 100% organic and you can put those in your compost pile. I wouldn't recommend doing that with either of these two. Some of these, this is Stubbs all natural. It's supposed to be all natural, but I can guarantee you most Kingsford has some coal dust in it, even if long burning or not. So what is the best kind of charcoal to use? I'm going to answer that with saying, depends on what you're doing with it. If I have a dish that's only going to take 15-20 minutes, like a lot of our easy Dutch oven recipes to cook, if I want to get that done in the shortest amount of time, probably going to go with some Kingsford or Kingsford Long Burning. If I'm grilling something on the Weber grill or the Weber Smoky Mountain and I want that great all natural flavor, definitely going to go with the Stubbs all natural. Now with this new charcoal we just found with the Campmaid Coconut Charcoal, if I got something that's going to take a really long time in the Dutch oven, like a braise, gumbo, a lot of other things that may take an hour and a half in that Dutch oven, probably going to reach for some of that Campmaid Coconut Charcoal just because it puts out so much heat and lasts so long. So which chimney starter would I buy? Well, for every day around here, the Weber at $14.99 is a great choice. But like I said, it's kind of a pain in the butt to haul around if you're going day tripping. So if you're doing a lot of camping, backpacking, hiking, and taking along your outdoor cooking gear with you, and we do a lot of day trips here, definitely bring along the Campmaid Collapsible chimney starter. Just a lot easier to pack. Even at $39.95, I think that's a great deal. So guys, don't forget about our Amazon store. I'm gonna leave you a link in the very first comment below. Go down there and check that out. You can buy the little Campmaid Collapsible chimney starter. You can buy the big Weber chimney starter. And every little purchase you make over there will help to support what we do here at the Backwoods Gourmet channel. Hey, thanks for watching the Backwoods Gourmet. As always, if you like what we're doing, please hit the like button right down there. To subscribe to our channel, you can click right here. To see another great Backwoods Gourmet video, it's going to be right up there. And for a whole playlist of something and something and something, you can go right over yonder and do something.